Hello class 10th, how are you all? I hope everyone is good, safe at home. This is your commercial studies first session of the week, right? And in this video, we will be completing our marketing and sales. That is our chapter number 2, which we have already done in the class. Alright, we have already started with this chapter. We have also done few notes on this chapter. So we will be continuing with this chapter number 2, that is marketing and sales. All of those who have books with them, very well, it's on page number 9. You can follow page number 9 of the books. Those who do not have books with them till now, no need to worry, no need to panic. You'll get the books in no time. You might have books with you, right? So let's get started with the chapter number 2, marketing and sales. Correct? So now in this class 10 we have already done meaning of marketing. In that we have done concepts of marketing. That was our traditional concept, and that was our modern concept of marketing. Now in traditional concept and in modern concept of marketing, we have already discussed, and I have already told you that in traditional concept of marketing, marketing was a very narrow concept. It was a very limited scope. Marketing had a very limited scope in traditional concept, because it focused on just producing the products and selling it to the ultimate customer, right? Whereas in modern concept of marketing, marketing involves lot more than production and selling of the goods and the services. It includes marketing survey, it includes your product identification, it includes the identification of the customer, consumers, their taste and preferences, their needs, what type of market we have, what type of consumers we have, what are their tastes, what are their preferences, what are their demands, what are their needs, etc, etc. And it also, marketing also continues after the product is being sold to the consumers or to the customers, because it also hits on the feedback of the customer, right? So we have done concepts of marketing. Then we had characteristics of marketing. We have done 5 characteristics of marketing. We have already done, right? In the school, in the classes, we have already done. Still, I am going to just read down few points to you, so that it just gets a little freshen up in your minds. Like, marketing is creative. It is very creative, because you need to be very creative in order to impress your customers and in order to promote the services and products to your customers. Then we have it is marketing is a goal-oriented process. Now marketing is a goal-oriented process because you in marketing we focus on the goal, right? And that goal can be anything. That goal can be your achieving the product, achieving the profit, right? That goal can be satisfying the consumers. That goal can be selling. That goal can be production. So it depends upon that what goal your organization or your firm has put. They have targeted, right? Then we have it is an art as well as science. Now marketing is an art as well as it is a science. Now how it is art? Marketing is an art because in that you need skills, you need creativity, right? You need skills, you need creativity. You have to be very creative in how you are presenting your product, in how you are promoting your product to the customer. You have to be very creative in that. So therefore it is very creative. It involves knowledge, it involves skills, it involves certain it involves certain things which a person can hold with its individuality, with its personality, right? Then it is a science. Now why it is a science? Because it requires certain requires certain technology. It requires a certain theories. It requires certain rules and principles. Therefore, it is an art as well as it is a science. Then we have is that it is marketing is customer oriented. Definitely marketing is customer oriented, because whatever you are doing, you have to do while keeping in the consideration your customer, because center is customer. In marketing, center is customer. You have to satisfy your customer. You are producing something. Why? You are producing something. Why? Because you have to target your customer. Ultimately, you have to satisfy your customer. Because even if you are getting this target of maximizing the profit or of increasing the sales, increasing the production, how it will be increased? It will be only increased when you are satisfying your customer. So marketing is customer oriented as well. And then last is that marketing is an integrated process. Integrated means combination, connected. So marketing is connected. It is connected. There are many processes. There are many single, or there are many small things. There are many small processes which are connecting together in order to make your marketing process. So marketing is a integrated process. Correct? Then we had is objectives of marketing. I think we have done the objectives of marketing as well, but I am going to brush up the objectives of marketing as well. Now, objectives of marketing are creation of demand. Creation of demand means that you are going to create your demand. Create your demand how? By giving customer satisfaction, by giving the appropriate product that your customer needs, that you are whatever product you are making, it should be in consideration, it should be while keeping the customer's needs and preferences in mind. So that is one objective of the marketing, that it has to be a process which creates demand, right? Then second is customer satisfaction. Definitely anything, any production, any business works just to satisfy their customers, because if you are not satisfying your customers won't come to you, they won't approach you, and you will not be able to make profit, you will not be able to make your sales, you will not be able to reach from A to B step, right? Then you have is profitability and growth. Profitability and growth means that objective of marketing is to make profit and grow their business, right? When you are making profit, like 1 year you have earned 10,000 rupees, second year you are going to earn 20,000 rupees, the next year you are going to earn 40,000 rupees. So this is what, this is your profitability, this is your growth, that from A section to B section to C section you are growing. Then you have is goodwill. Now goodwill is very important, and it is a very important point because it can come in 2 marks question that explain goodwill in relation with marketing strategies. So what is goodwill? Now marketing aims at building the reputation of the enterprise over a time. Means it takes little time. Anything, it takes a little time. Like you took admission in class, like if you took admission in your school, it will take time that teachers will recognize you. It will take time that teachers will know your name. It will take time that you will be known by each and every person, each and every teacher. So this is creation of goodwill. Your goodwill also be created, but it will take a little time. In the same manner, the enterprise attempts to earn a name for itself and build its position in the market by selling quality products at reasonable prices and through efficient after-sale services. Goodwill, how can you create goodwill? You can create goodwill by giving bonus, you can create goodwill by giving attractive prices, by attractive offers, also by being there for the customer 24/7, right? And the last one is the standard of living. Now standard of living means that marketing aims at improving the living standard of people by providing a wide variety of products and services, supplying new and better quality products, then creating more employment opportunities. So these are all things that how you can, or how marketing can help in achieving standard of living, right? Then next, class 10, we have is right? We have importance of marketing. Now in this first point is customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction. Second point is employment. And third point is high living standard. Now, why marketing is important, or what is the importance of marketing? Now, first is your customer satisfaction. Let me read it to you. Marketing helps to identify and satisfy the needs of and wants of customers. Modern marketing begins and ends with the customer. As I have told you in the class also and in the beginning of this video also, that concept of marketing, it aims at satisfying the customers. Modern marketing concept also aims at satisfying your customers, because if you are not going to satisfy your customers, your further steps are waste. They are of no use, right? So therefore, your first point is customer satisfaction. You have to satisfy your customers by giving them the product, the services, the goods that they want, that they desire, right? That they need at reasonable prices, right? Second is employment. Now, employment or generation of employment or employment generation, it means sale, right? So, in few books, just employment is given. In few books, generation of employment is given. And in few books, employment generation is given. So, the meaning of this point is the same, right? Now, employment generation means that marketing offers challenging and rewarding jobs to a large number of persons. It also generates employment in production by enlarging the scale of distribution and production. Now, employment generation means that, see, earlier the traditional concept of marketing was this much, right? It was this much. It was very small. It was very little. The scope was also very little. But now, as the concepts have changed, as the generation have changed, as time has changed, right? The concepts of marketing has switched over from the traditional to the modern, right? Where earlier only 2 people were required, now we need 20 people. So this is employment. This is generation of employment. That marketing has given opportunity to people to earn. Marketing has given opportunities to high number of the society to earn and generate revenue by getting themselves engaged in some or the other job. Third we have is high standard of living, right? High standard of living. Now, high standard of living means that when you are going to earn for yourselves, definitely you are going to work on increasing your standard of living. You will spend on yourself. You will try to create opportunities for yourselves. You will try to create investment and saving opportunities for yourself. Ultimately, hitting what? Ultimately, this is going to help you increasing your level of standard. Increase your standard of living, right? So, this was 3 importance of marketing. Then next we are going to do is difference between marketing and sales. We have difference between marketing and sales. First is scope. Now see, in marketing, we have a very, okay, let's not do like this. Let's just read it and then I'll explain. Scope. Selling involves exchange of goods for money between the sellers and buyers. It is concerned with the production of goods already produced. Marketing is a wider term. Now see, marketing is a wider term, okay? Whereas sales is only related to production, right? Sales is only related to production, whereas your marketing is related to production, selling, distribution, feedback, customer satisfaction, etc., etc. Second, focus. Now see, marketing focuses on all the areas of the market, on all the areas of the section of the society, whereas sales just hits on the people, those who are willing to purchase anything, right? So it focuses on marketing focuses on, it's an overall focus, okay? It focuses on all over the society, whereas it just focuses on the purchases, right? It just focuses on the purchases, that who is going to purchase, and then it just sells the ultimate product. Then beginning and end. It ends after the sales is being done. Sales done. It will sales done. It will end. Whereas it, even after the selling is done, it keeps on moving. It keeps on going. Keeps on going. Right? It keeps on going even after the sales is done. Then you have as orientation. Read that. Then you have orientation. Now selling is internally oriented because it seeks to maximize profit through increased volume of sales. On the other hand, marketing is externally oriented as it seeks to achieve profits through customer satisfaction. Now see, this marketing is your external oriented. Okay, marketing is external oriented, whereas your sales is internal oriented. Correct? So now class 10, we have done all the marketing sections we have covered, right? We have done the meaning of marketing, we have done objectives of marketing, we have done importance of marketing, and the last we did was difference between your marketing and sales, right? If you do not have books with you, no need to panic. The headings are there with you, right? The points are there with you. If anything, any problem if you have, you can search it in the Google, right? Like you have points, the explanation, you can Google it and you can search it if you do not have books, right? But try to have books, try to borrow books from the people, your nearby people, okay, your friends, or maybe friends of friends, something like that, right? Otherwise, we'll just manage like we are managing, okay? For some time we have to manage, so we'll manage in this way.